Hello, English 101 students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg, and I just want to take this opportunity to welcome you to English 101. Now, the purpose of this video is to introduce you to the course syllabus, but I do want to let you know that there will be a second video that will be added to the course content and week 1 folder within Blackboard, and that video will introduce you to the Blackboard course layout as well as the week 1 expectations for our class. But I'm on the landing page of Blackboard here, and what I want to do is first of all show you in these tabs in the corner. If you just click the syllabus tab, you will find both the syllabus as a Word document and a PDF. Now I already have the syllabus pulled up, and so we're going to take some time to go over it together. But I do want to let you know that the Word document and PDF are the exact same syllabus. They're just presented to you in different formats for your convenience. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the course syllabus, and I'm going to go ahead and cancel myself out since I want to spend time going over the syllabus together and make sure that screen is appropriate. So I'm going to go away, and I'm going to bring the syllabus up to play. So this is English 101, Writing 1, and my name is Michael Bloomingberg. And let me just see if I can make this just a little bit bigger. All right. Well, I'll do it this way. There we go. All right, so my office is located at the London campus of Somerset Community College, Building 1, Room 104. Office hours are Tuesday and Thursday, 7:30 to 8 a.m., as well as 10:30 to 11 a.m., 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m., and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And my office phone is listed, as well as my email. Which is my first name, Michael, my last name, Bloomingberg, at kctcs.edu. This is by far the best way to contact me. Now, the interim chair for the division that I teach in is Dr. Mike Goldman, and his information is given, and our administrative assistant is Judy Covey. I encourage you to always communicate with me first if you have any problems, but I have given you their information should you have the need to contact them. Course catalog description. English 101 focuses on academic writing. It provides instruction in drafting and revising essays that express ideas in standard English, which includes reading critically, thinking logically, responding to text, addressing specific audiences, researching and documenting sources. We'll also be taking a look at grammar, mechanics, and usage. Excuse me. So, best way to think about this is regardless of your academic area that you're majoring in, you're going to need English 101. So, this is a central course for your education at Somerset Community College and KCTCS. Now, great news is that no textbook is required for English 101. My goal is to always try to keep expenses down. So I hope that you'll find that to your satisfaction. All the materials you'll need in the class will be provided to you on Blackboard. Now, general education competencies, I do want you to look at that, but for the sake of time, I'm going to skip over it. I know many of you have begun talking about that on the discussion board, so I appreciate your focus in that area. We do have 5 student learning outcomes that I want to quickly touch base on. I'll let you read each of the bullet points on your own, but student learning outcomes just means that these are the things that you will be able to do upon successfully completing our class. So the first one just says that academic writing requires reading with understanding. It also requires writing a paper with a central focus or main idea called a thesis. We'll look more at that as we go through the semester. Academic writers must plan, draft, revise, edit, and proofread to produce well-written essays. Academic writing uses standard English appropriate for purpose and audience. And academic writers must locate sources to support a position and document sources ethically and correctly. We'll be looking at that probably more towards the end of the semester. We do have a central question in the class, which is how can I produce academic writing? And everything we do this semester in some way will seek to answer that question, both in theory and practice. So we're going to come back to that and focus really on academic writing, which we'll dive into more closely in week 2. Now the course outline will be presented each week on Blackboard. Please note that since our class is online, we go on a week-by-week basis, which means that most assignments will be presented on Monday morning and due on Sunday night by midnight. And that's kind of how we work through the class. Now, grading criteria-wise, please note that some assignments are worth more than others and that essays constitute 50% of your overall grade in the class, assignments 30%, participation 20% to add up to 100% total. And 90 to 100 is an A, an 80 to an 89 is a B, a 70 to a 79 is a C, so on and so forth. So please note that. Also, in that second video that I'm going to present to you with the course layout, we'll talk about the My Grades tab, which is where you can click at any time to see how you're progressing in the course. Now, very important is the first week, which we're currently in. Students are required to post on the discussion board during the first week of the semester. Please note the deadline for first week's work on Blackboard. And any student who fails to complete the first week's work may be reported as a no-show and removed from the class. So guys, it's super important to get logged into Blackboard and to get started right away. Many of you have done that already, and I appreciate that. Now, this is an online class, so there's no official statement regarding attendance. And what that means is that I'm not ever going to require you to come in for a class session. This class is strictly online, working on a week-by-week basis. But participation is assessed each week, and that is contingent upon checking in with the class each week and completing your work for each given week. So more information on that will come soon. Late assignments. It's important to communicate with me if you plan to be late on an assignment. I cannot promise that every assignment that you turn in late will be counted, but everybody's circumstances are different. So you just need to communicate with me. Unless I specifically ask you to email me something, please refrain from doing that. Submit all of your work, if you would please, on Blackboard. That's the way you're going to turn in your assignments. I've put information for the withdrawal policy. It's my sincere hope that I don't lose anyone this semester, but life being unpredictable, I realize that things happen. So please check out that link if you should have the need to for the withdrawal policy. Now, in English 101, it is important that you do your own work, and so there's a section in the syllabus related to academic integrity. Now, this includes, but it is not limited to, cheating on a test, or cheating in any form. Plagiarism, that's where you take someone else's words or ideas and present them as your own, and or collusion. So I've given you a link to the Student Code of Conduct. It's also linked in the Start Here portion of Blackboard if you need to check that out. Long story short, don't do it. There are lots of red flags, and we're going to actually use for essays a system called SafeAssign, which will check your paper against plagiarism. We'll talk more about that as we go through this semester. All right, students with disabilities who require accommodations for English 101 must contact Rosetta Berry, and I have put her information on the syllabus for you. In compliance with federal law and the Americans with Disabilities Act, Somerset Community College does not discriminate on the basis of race, sex, religion, color, national or ethnic origin, age, disability, or military service. All right, moving right along. Procedures related to discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct. Students may direct complaints of sexual discrimination or harassment or any form of discrimination or harassment. To the Dean of Student Affairs, that person is Tracy Cassida, and I have provided for you her information. She is also the Title IX coordinator at Somerset Community College. Now, if you need any technical support for the course, I have given that information in the syllabus as well as the Start Here tab on Blackboard. I'll let you look at that on your own, but it is there for you. We do use a system from time to time called Starfish at SEC, and it is just a communication tool. From time to time, I'm asked to complete a survey based upon your academic progress. I complete that for each student in the course. Those surveys are confidential in the standpoint that they are only sent to you and your advisor when they're completed. And again, it's just to make sure you're being successful in English 101. SNAP is Safety Notification Alert Process. I'll let you look at that on your own, but I encourage anyone who's not signed up yet to take advantage of our safety alert system, especially if you have any face-to-face classes with the inclement weather in the spring semester. I think it's important to do that. Tobacco policy, I'll let you look at since we're an online class. Now, the tentative course schedule, I do want to stress to you that things will likely change on this, so it's not set in stone, but I do try to lay out as much as possible the course outline. And it's a very thin bare outline. That is to say that like week 2 says to read The Perils of Obedience by Milgram, but there will be more to it than simply reading. But I've just kind of tried to guide you through what you see for this week. And of course, with the first week, it's an introduction to the course and each other, along with understanding the course expectations and of course the syllabus. All right. That's pretty much it, folks. I'm going to click off the syllabus. This is our course, and we've just taken some time to go over the syllabus. So I encourage you to email me if you have any questions at all. I do respond to all emails from 24 to 48 hours time frame from within when I get those. Please check out the video that I'm going to post in the week 1 folder in course content. That'll walk you through the Blackboard page as well as give you some insight on what I'm looking for with week 1. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be your professor. I look forward to working with you, and good luck as you begin this spring semester.